Hello and welcome to the GorillaBiker. Welcome back to the GorillaBiker. People will shoot me if I don't say that right. Today what we're doing is more jigsaw work because it has to be ready for soon. And what I have is a really cool Quickshifter from Andre Rayboy. Hope I'm saying your name right, Andre. And basically what we're going to do is try fit that. It's going to be interesting. First things what we need to do is take off the tank. So I'm going to do that because we need access to the battery and a couple of other wires and stuff like that, but we'll talk through that. And hopefully it works. So the instructions are pretty straightforward. I've been waiting to fit this for ages. So first things first, take the tank off, and also those of you who notice, look at my new Dominator exhaust. And if we get this Quickshifter working as part of the setup, you have to start the bike and click it through gears and stuff, so you'll get to hear it. And also we have new frame sliders fitted to the bike too from Shogun. I bought them through Revzilla, and I'll explain at the end why I went with the Shogun frame sliders first, which is a slightly annoying reason, but it's okay. And also I got a new replacement indicator, so this bike will be ready to go on the road as well, because it is my road and track bike. And to be honest, I miss it. I miss having it just ready to go. So I'm excited to get this thing back on the road. Not that I don't love the CBF, I do, but I absolutely love this bike. It's just, it's speciale. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to take off the tank, but we're going to take it off in a weird way because I have the steering damper on it. So I'm going to actually remove these rear bolts, remove the front thing, and then take it all off because it's just awkward now with the steering damper. But that's okay because I have a steering damper. So anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so reading off my trusty Haynes manual here, the coils on these are very simple, right? So one is for plugs 1 and 4, and one is for 2 and 3. Okay, so the orange one is the like switched ignition, and then the other cable, in this case black and white, or you know, the multicolored ones, they are signal cables. So 1 second, just fix that there. So if you're reading here, right, you can see that the white and the black, they go back over here to our ECU. Those are our signal cables. And if we go to Andre's very good instructions, you can see here, so it shows you simply your signal cables. And obviously we have a, if we had a 4 coil setup, there'd be 4 signal cables, but this bike here has a 2 coil setup, so we have 2 coils. Then I'll just blank off the other cables. So what that means is we need to wire into the signal lines to the kill box, and then we plug in the shift sensor wire for the actual shift sensor, which I'll show you in a second. And we also need to go to ground and a switch 12 volt. Now, I hope I'm correct in this, but this orange one here, obviously it does a few things. So it goes down here and, oh, lost my finger. Goes to our fuel pump relay, and it also comes down and goes across to our starter switch. So I'm pretty certain if I go off that orange cable, that should be our switched. So I'm going to do that. Also, I'm doing this wiring the easy way. Toaster's on the way back from the shop with some clip-in connectors, so I don't have to do any soldering because I don't want to do any soldering. So hopefully those ones work for me. Yeah, sorry, I'm lazy. And then the other one, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip on into the ground. I'm going to clip on into the cable for the charger, or my battery tender that I have on this bike that I never actually use. But yeah, we're gonna try that and see what goes. And then you can see here again, these are actually really good instructions. You know, you usually buy stuff and the instructions kind of suck. These don't. So what we're going to do is make sure the ignition is off, put the bike in second gear, press and hold the desired mode, push or pull, which we'll figure out in a second and show you. Do not start the bike, and we'll just turn on the ignition. The Quickshifter will be flashing green and red LEDs to show that it's in learning mode or whatever else. Using the hand, apply gradual force on the gear shift, smoothly put the bike into third gear. The control unit will automatically detect the force required to change gears and remember it. Press either one of the buttons to exit learning mode. And that's it, it's set up. Quickshifter sensitivity is set up. Then we can do kill time adjustments and all that stuff, but I probably won't. I'm going to leave it as stock. Now, if you have a newer, obviously, EFI bike, this might be a little bit more complicated. It's really easy for me because I just have 2 ignition coils, and it's a car bike. There's not much to it. And like this bike, I've gotten so good at taking it apart because I keep breaking it. It's very easy for me. And these are the lovely new Shogun Sliders. I'm actually going to show you that right now. So I ordered these from RevZilla. This is how the set comes. You get the left hand side, right hand side with your nice bolts. That's from Shogun. They were affordable. A lot of people recommended them on the Gixxer forums because I creep there. I don't actually really take part because I'm scared of forums. I think I've said that before. Really happy with them because I ordered off R&G the day I crashed the bike, actually in the van, on the 29th of March, and they're still not here. And today is the 5th of July, and my next track day is the 19th of July. So wasn't delighted with that. I have since learned that it's better not to order from R&G directly. It's better to order from a supplier of them, and apparently you'll get your stuff faster, which is odd. But the Shogun stuff arrived from RevZilla from the US to Ireland in 5 days. So thumbs up for RevZilla. Highly recommend that. And like, they come highly recommended from people who've crashed their Gixxers on the Gixxer forums. So it can't be that bad. Anyway, I'm gonna go check for the connectors and then we can connect it up and see how it goes. So we're gonna try not break this beyond all repair. And what I need to do is connect signal wire to here and another signal wire to this one and branch them all back together. So I want to leave myself a nice bit of space. So we're going to go in the middle and then we have to strip it. Then we need to get a signal wire. This is the Quickshifter itself. Now what I'm going to do is just test my little connectors I got. Because I've said before, I'm not an electrician. So like I said, I just bought these because I thought they'd be the simplest way to do it. And I just want to make sure that they go together nicely. So we'll say U2 have been selected. Slide in the cable, clip it down. And they're good and tight. So that's I'll clip them shorter later because I don't need them. But that's how we're going to do it for down here. I'm just going to get one of the triple ones and we're going to put all of these here. So I'm going to cut this off a little bit longer and say 1, 2, 3. So hopefully that works. So what I can do now is not try start it, although there's probably still a bit of fuel left in it. We can check. Should still be some fuel in the bowls, hopefully. No fuel pump, obviously. There you go, that works. Great news. So that worked. Because obviously if these weren't connected together properly, now I still don't know does the Quickshifter work, but that worked, which is good. And the other thing is, you know, when I want to shorten this, if I want to shorten this, I can actually just remove this from that lever clip and shorten it. But for now, that worked, so I'm quite happy with that. Now next, what we're gonna do is the other one. But the reason I'm doing it this way is I am not an electrician. And I wanted to keep this as simple as possible if I messed it up for someone who knew what they were doing to fix it. And like I said, a big thing about this as well is it's easily undone, which is also nice. Now, I do have a minor problem. I might need to get some more wire for this one because this needs to be a switch to live circuit and I don't really want to splice into an ECU wire. There's nowhere really nice to mount this. if I can reach one of those orange wires. They're pretty certain they're switched live. Okay, so I'll bring you through all my wonderful wiring in a minute. Jesus. I'll bring you through all my wonderful wiring in a minute, but I think I'm ready to try test it. I'm gonna have to keep that cable out of there, big time. The cable tie you away from the chain. Anyway, right, so what it says next is put the bike in second gear, which I've done. Press and hold the desired mode button, push or pull. Pretty certain that's push. Push. And turn on the ignition. The Quickshifter will be flashing green and red LEDs in sequence, indicating it's in learning mode. So let's try that. So press and hold. Press and hold. Turn it on. Okay, it's flashing. Using hand, apply gradual force on the gear shift. Smoothly put the bike into third gear. So let's do that. The control module will automatically detect and remember it. Press either of the buttons to exit learning mode. It's now set up and ready to go. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it's green, which means it's good to go. So what we're going to try to do is a quick start, and hopefully have enough fuel to run it. We're going to try to do a quick shift. Why did that die? That worked. I actually did it right. Yeah. Go me. I have to clean all this up now, which you don't want to see. So just to walk you through what we did. So we connected them up like I said. So we have a dual connector going from signal cable from the control module. So the green wires are all the signal cables. I've attached two of them together because I have only two ones. So they're coming into our white on this bike and the black on this bike, and I've just used this three-way connection to clamp them all together. The red connection, I've connected that to the orange because that's a switched live on the bike. I just kind of kept everything together. And then the neutral I just connected in with another three-way switch piece, clippy thing, to the neutral, to the battery, because I had my charger on there. Then over on the left here, which I actually forgot to show you, sorry, because I forgot to press record on my camera. But this is where also the magic happens. So this is Andre's own design, and this is his actual quick shifter. So this is what detects the quick shifts. This cable then runs back up into the box as well. So just be careful with the routing. Obviously, like I said, I have to clean up all this, but yeah, everything fit well. I had to shorten these two bolts because it didn't fit the depth of this piece, which was on my rear sets. It threaded into them a lot more, but that's okay. Other things then, like I said, my absolutely stunning new Dominator exhaust, which I am over the moon with. But overall, I am over the moon with that. So Andre, great instructions, really easy to fit, which Andre did say it was easy to fit, so he was right, he didn't lie. And if I can do it, pretty much anyone can, because I am not good at wiring. That's why I took the easy way out. But the easy way works. If the easy way works, it's absolutely fine. So what I'll do now is I'll clean all this stuff up, put the bike back together, tighten everything up that needs tightening up, put the tank back on, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bring... So once again, my microphone on my camera let me down. I don't know why. I'm going to change the batteries, and hopefully this stops happening, because it's quite frustrating. But basically, all I was doing here was closing out the video anyway, just saying thank you very much for watching. As always, a massive thanks to my patrons. talking about other things to come, but really it doesn't matter. The main thing is I'm going to test this Quickshifter on the road soon in an upcoming video. We're going to have a look at it. What I will say is I will put all of Andre's information, well, his email information in the description, maybe in a pinned comment, and then you can reach out to him that way. He also does have his phone number on his card, but I'm not sure if he wants his phone number all over the internet. I don't know. Maybe he does, who knows. Either way, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please do let me know down in the comments. As always, a massive thank you to all of my patrons. I'll have updates coming for you guys soon, as in the patrons, around the charity idea and giving a percentage of my patron income every month to that. So you'll all get to see that, get to see the charities that are in the rotation, and we'll do a vote every month on who gets the percentage. And yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching. Apologies about the dropped audio. Adios. Outro crew, watch the next clip and watch my joy. Made me very happy. Class. I can't believe I made that work. Unreal.